Well, hello! Hola, amigos and amigas. Welcome to that weird noise. We are in Fort Worth, Texas, and we are at GE. I think it's Wabtec, which is their locomotive side, or I don't know if it's a separate company or what, but we're picking up pipe that is going to be used in locomotive in a train. This load is one piece of pipe weighing 200 pounds and going 900 miles. I'm hoping that we can scale this because I don't know how we're going to be able to load something so damn heavy. We got here and apparently they're... Hold on. Security guard. I went and checked in with security guard and I gave him all my information, remembered my driver's license to bring in, but did not have my license plate number. So I had to give that to him. Anyway, their computer system is down, so they're having to log everything in and out manually, which means that there's about 10 of us lined up on the road outside of the gate, waiting for a phone call to be able to come in and load. So I was supposed to be here between 6 and 8. Got here about 7. So we are right on track to load. And then this has to deliver tomorrow about 900 miles away in Cedar Rapids by 2 p.m. tomorrow. I got an open delivery time between 12 and 2. There's a chance I can make it there if I get out of here by noon. A very small chance. That's if I don't hit traffic or the bubble guts or nothing. Anyway, so we're gonna play hurry up and wait. It's not too hot. It's like 72 degrees, but it's like 150% humidity. And as a fat man, that's not good. I was sweating out of places I didn't know I could sweat out of. So that's what we're doing. That's the plan. And that's where we're at. So I will see you either when we're loading or when we're done and leaving. I don't know which. You have to be kidding me. This is the smallest load I have ever loaded, going 900 miles. And it's tarped. So let's go tarp our giant load of pipe. This is awesome. Well, this is it. This is our giant load of pipe going to Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I need to hurry up and get this thing tarped because rain is coming. Okay, so to tarp this thing, we're gonna do a little bit of an untraditional tarp on it. We're not gonna have the sides that come in and fold because it just doesn't make sense to. So you'll notice I didn't put any padding on this because it really doesn't need it. But I'm gonna use the tarp itself as the padding. And we're gonna fold all of this excess stuff on the front back up underneath the tarp and use the front flap as padding. Now we're just gonna pull this front tight so that it touches the front deck. And that, when we bungee it down, will keep water and wind from getting up underneath as much as possible. Now it's just a matter of going along and doing up the tarp. I'm gonna get the 4 corners first. And what this does is it gives me a nice tight tarp front and back, and I can throw the sides up underneath and get them bungee down. Okay, we got our 4 corners tight. So now I'm gonna add 1 to each side back here to pull it back more. And then we'll do up some on the front and then do up the sides. And you'll notice I'm skipping every other D-ring because honestly, I don't need to do every one for this load. It's not a risk of going anywhere. Now we're gonna make sure that we throw on enough because it is tornado season and they're expecting high winds in the route that we're going. And the last thing I want to do is explain how a tarp went flying off my load on the interstate. Now we just fold that excess up underneath on the sides and get her bungee down. I did put 3 straps on this load. The whole thing weighs 200 pounds. Do I need 3 straps by weight? No. No. 1 strap would be more than enough to hold this thing in place. But it is 20 feet long. And you have to have 2 straps in the first 10 feet and then 1 strap for every 10 feet after. So we have to have a minimum of 3 straps. Okay, we're just gonna take our excess and jam it up underneath. Now I'm only gonna do up like 3 bungees, 2 bungees on this side because I don't want the tarp to pull more than one way than the other. So I'll do 1 up here, maybe 1 in the middle and 1 on the end. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other side and do up the entire thing. Just gonna jam that excess up underneath. And I just felt my first raindrop. I saw a truck company called Just in Time Trucking or Just in Time Logistics, something like that the other day. And I thought, you know, that's a funny name. I think I have come up, if I ever, which I won't, but if I ever buy another truck and become an owner-operator again, I want my trucking company to be called Student Driver. Hopefully DOT will get the joke. Will a trucking company called Student Driver get me pulled in for more inspections? I think so. I think to do that, I would either have to lease onto a company that is just owner-operators, like Mercer, or have my own authority and just run everything myself. Because there is no way that companies like the one I work for now would allow Student Driver to be plastered on the side of their owner-operator's truck. I wonder if that would affect my ability as an independent owner-operator to book loads. Okay, this side's all done up. Let's do up the other side and then we're done. It took the loader longer to get my pallets that he stuck the 2 pipes on, or the 2 pallets he stuck the pipe on, than it did for him to load and for me to leave. Can we just take a moment and think about the fact a company is paying a trucking company a lot of money to deliver a 20-foot long, 200-pound single piece of pipe 900 miles from Texas to Iowa. I don't know about you guys, but I would think that this pipe would be available somewhere in that area for a whole lot cheaper than what it's going to cost them to ship that piece of pipe to Iowa. Oh well, I'm getting paid either way. I don't really care. Let's go make some money. Well, we made it up to Ottawa, Kansas. I wanted to skedaddle my little butt up here as fast as possible. The reason I wanted to hurry is there was a whole batch of thunderstorms and there's a high likelihood of tornadoes, but they're not supposed to come in until this evening between north of Oklahoma City and Wichita, Kansas. We are about 6 hours from delivery. So if I take off between 4 and 5, our delivery is between noon and 2. So if I take off between 4 and 5, I can get up there with a couple hours to spare, just in case time. You know, in case the weather's really bad, if the power goes out, if there's a tornado, whatever happens, it gives me that cushion to be able to make it to my delivery on time. And with this incredibly heavy load that we have, I wanted to make sure I got parked early enough so that the wind doesn't blow me across the interstate. Even though I'm a flatbed and this load is really low to the ground, I ain't got no weight to keep me from going anywhere. I don't have a giant sail like an empty box truck, but I still ain't got no weight. So I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. My voice is still almost gone. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. Yeehaw. It was exhausting not doing anything all weekend, and I've been up since like 1 a.m. waiting for the right time to head into this morning's delivery and then our reload in Fort Worth. Anyway, I will see you guys when the sun's awake. Hola, amigos. We are close to our delivery. I think. We are. Did I say we're in Cedar Rapids? If not, we're in Cedar Rapids. And good morning. The sun's awake. I stopped and I looked this company up using my Google Maps Street View like a dozen times. So that's where I'm going. Shipping and receiving. Straightforward and to the right. Got it. Those arrows are really tiny compared to the big one. Receiving! I found it! Yay! I believe I have to have safety gear here. Receiving work 6 to 2 by appointment. Oh, Fridays by appointment only. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I need that. I know I need this. Okay, I'll be right back. I need to go figure out what I'm doing. Okay, looks like we're gonna untarp it and deliver it right here where I'm at. So, that's what we're doing. This was a really easy load and I still don't know why they are, I guarantee you, they're paying 10 times what the cost of the pipe is in shipping. Anyway, let's go untarp it and get unloaded. Okay, we're empty. That was, I think, the quickest unload I've ever had. It literally took me 10 times longer to untarp and roll that up than to unload. Anyway, we gotta back out of here and get out of their way in case they have something else. And apparently Waste Management uses this road. So we're gonna back up out of their way real quick. And then I can do all my paperwork. Back up alongside their containers. Okay, I'm out of the roadway, so now I can do my post paperwork, my empty paperwork, and then play hurry up and wait because I don't have a reload yet. I was only out there working for 15 minutes and I got back sweat. It got warm. It was like 60 degrees this morning, 55, 60, and now 74. So I got some information from my wife. Apparently there was one tornado touchdown that she knew of in Oklahoma with property damage to a town. I don't know the extent. I'm glad that I didn't dilly-dally because I was tired yesterday. But I pushed through and rocked on up to Kansas City, or Ottawa, basically Kansas City. Okay, I'm gonna do my post-trip paperwork and I don't know what I'm doing. Post-trip paperwork and then get out of here and leave this customer. I don't know what I was going to that sentence. That was just my brain not braining. But I'm gonna get my post trip paperwork done, get out of here, go find somewhere to post up and wait for our reload. I have a suspicion it's gonna be aluminum because I'm like an hour away from the place where I load aluminum in Iowa. But I won't know for sure until my dispatch gets me a reload. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed my short, light, stupid load. If you have any questions, comments, if you've had any of these kinds of loads before, leave it down in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Seriously, I hope you all have a good day, and I will see you on the next load.